Hello everyone, welcome to the news of August. So I'm not home today because I'm traveling to France. I'm not in London, which is why I don't have the proper light and I'm trying to do this video as I can, but it might not be perfect. But let's go anyway to the news. So the first thing I want to talk about, and it's a subject I know you love to talk about because it's about innovations, and that's what we are here for. So we actually, in August, it was the end, so mid-August, it was the end of our pre-selection period. So we have a pre-selection period every 4 months for 1 month and a half when our assessor are assessing innovations. So if you don't know our assessor, very quickly, we base our first step of the selection on collective intelligence, and we have people like you, me, anyone really can be an assessor who are trained for 1 hour and then can assess our innovation, and we need at least 50 of them for each innovation to know if there is a potential. So this selection was done and finished in mid-August, and so we have 5 innovations that were selected during this period, and they will go through our scientific committee in October. So in around 1 month, they will go through the scientific committee, with right now the members of the scientific committee are studying this innovation right now. The 5 innovation, I will give you a quick definition of it, so you can know what we will be working on. So the first one is called Air Booster. This one is a low carbon heating solution. So quite interesting right now because we all know our heating bills are going up, which is not very good news. And we know there is a lot of work to do on heating, especially with winter coming. And so this innovation, it uses metal walls as giant heaters, and it's a very efficient solution which allows to heat the buildings during winter. And interestingly, it can also be used for cooling down during summer, during the night. So we have a double use in this one. And so the impact in terms of CO2 is really interesting. The second one is called Carboneo. Carboneo recycles industrial carbon into useful products. So here we are able to capture the carbon produced in the industry and transform it in products. So we capture it, it will be stored in products that you will be able to use, which is a very efficient way to not produce new products with new resources. We actually use something that is coming already from the industry, but making it useful. Then we have compact carbon capture. So this one also is about capturing CO2, but this time coming out of vehicles' tailpipes. So we are on transport this time. And so basically it will capture the CO2 coming out of cars, of trucks, any vehicles that will emit carbon, so CO2, which is very interesting, and it will break down the molecules of CO2 in other molecules. Then we are going to have 2 innovation in agriculture. So the first one is called Net Zero. It's what we call biochar. Biochar is a technology that exists to capture carbon and put it in the agricultural soil. So not only we are capturing the carbon from the culture, but we are also able to fertilize the soil with that. So it's a double advantage as well. So we have positive externalities on the soils on this one, and it allows to the potential of capture of biochar is quite high because we have the capacity, our soils have the capacity to store a lot of carbon. And the last one is also about agriculture and capture, but in a different way, because this time we are talking about large-scale forest ecosystem restoration. The name of this one is Morpho, and so Morpho is working to have big-scale project of ecosystems, forest ecosystems, so taking into account lots of different parameters and to reforest these ones, which we know today forests are a huge carbon sink, so it's important to have projects which are large-scale ones. So that's it for the innovations. We will give you more news once the scientific committee is done. So it should be in early October, around the 6th of October, if I'm not wrong, and you will know everything about it. So that might be the next innovation we will be voting for. Speaking of voting for innovation, the general meeting of Time for the Planet will be held very soon. It will be held on the 17th of September at 10 a.m. in the morning French time. So if you're in the UK, it's gonna be 9 a.m. And we will have online translation right away. So normally during the stream, you will have a translation in English as well, because people will be speaking in French, but you will have the English at the same time, so you can watch it. And if you are a shareholder, you should already have received an email to tell you about the general meeting, give you the documents, all of that, and you will be able to vote already if you want to. Finally, last news, which was from the 1st of August, because we started the month very well. So on the 1st of August, we did a collective communication operation. We do that from time to time. And so we ask all our shareholders to share a content at the same time. And our goal was to reach more than 60,000 shareholders total. And so it was very, very successful, because we had more than 2,700 new shareholders in a day. Just to give you a reference, the last record we did was 1,700. So we went 1,000 more with this one in terms of shareholder, which is quite impressive. And the total in terms of amounts that we were able to raise from this was around 155,000 pounds. So it was a very good day. And the thing that is quite cool as well is in the days after, we still see the effects of a few days. We had quite a high number of new shareholders coming in. So congrats to you all, because now, thanks to all of that, we are already at 65,000 shareholders, which is quite impressive. So thank you if you helped us on this communication operation. And we do that from time to time, so stay tuned. We have something called a task force. If you are not part of it yet, you can be if you want to, and that's an easy way to help Time for the Planet grow and for us to get more and more shareholder, more and more visibility, and that's really important. So thanks to all of you who participate to this operation. And that's it for today. Thank you for staying with me. I'll see you at the end of September to tell you more about the next news. Have a good comeback from the summer break, because most of you might be coming back from the summer break. And I wish you a good day. Bye bye.